Hello and welcome everyone. Today I'm talking about a good old tier list here with the civilizations we have right now for 1 versus 1. Now let's start with left from the left to the right. We are starting with English. Honestly, English right now it's not that bad. I would not put them into D tier. Right now I think English is in a fine C tier. I don't think they are like insanely broken or insanely bad. Their HT landmark got a little bit of buff that you can make villagers faster now. So I think English is like playable on some certain maps, like maps that opens you to rush your opponent very fast, like let's say cliffside. That's really good English map, or any kind of map where your opponent is not really that far away, or if you are playing on a hybrid or water map, then English is perfectly fine there. I don't think English is like crazily bad. They are like okay-ish, but maybe in the future they're gonna look at the English and do something different with the civilization, or maybe just fine because it's like one of the civilizations that's like the beginner easy civilization. Next one, French. I think French is not among the most broken civilizations that we have in Age of Empires. For I'm not even saying like insanely broken, but French is really high up there. Now I'm thinking if it's either A or S tier. Mm, I think we can easily put French into S tier because they beat a crazy amount of civilization that we have right now in Age of Empires 4. So why is that? Well, the reason is why is that because they have cheap upgrades. Also, Chamber of Commerce got a buff. So Chamber of Commerce is really good against some civilization, but most of the time you're gonna go with School of Cavalry, and you have faster villager production. You have feudal knights which are really strong, really nice. So they have the tools to be a really good and strong civilization, and over the tournaments as well, like French is winning a hell lot, so that's cool. Love it. Next one, it's gonna be HRE. HRE, I don't think the civilization is insanely bad. I think HRE balance is really on the middle. So I don't think HRE is bad. HRE being played a lot, won a lot of games as well. I think HRE is being balanced like fine-tuned pretty well. There are multiple threats with HRE. It's not that easy to play as a lowly player with HR because you need to do a lot of prelate stuff. But they are like on the middle. They are like on the 50% win rate. I think that's perfectly fine. Next one is Abbasid. Abbasid, the same thing. Abbasid just became better as well because every TC is cheaper. I played some Abbasid games and they feel insanely cool to play with the cheaper TC. So I really advise people to try out some Abbasid game, and well, they are like this boomy, greedy style of civilization. So yeah, Abbasid is really fine. The next one is Mongols. Now, it's not Mongol hate or anything like that. I played a lot of Mongols back in the day as well, but I feel like Mongol is completely ass right now. It's because Mangudai got fully butchered. I have won multiple games against Mongol with Jin Dynasty, but that says a lot, right? So I think Mongol like really under the frog's ass, you know what I mean? So it's like Mongol really does need something uh like a rework. I just gonna say that like Mongol really does need a rework. Because right now I'm not sure what they are, like cavalry civilization, doesn't feel like that. Infantry civilization doesn't feel like that. Trade civilization doesn't feel like that. So I don't know where Mongol is, but Mongol is kind of horrible. China, as we usually know, people are mentioning that China got tax nerf, but actually it is not a tax nerf. So I was testing a little bit when one of my viewer or two or three told me that they're actually getting more taxes now than before, and I was like, wait a minute, is it actually true? And it is actually true. You actually get more taxes than before. But I need to mention this: why taxes were like really strong, because you could just spam your villagers nonstop to get gold. So the early taxes got nerfed, yes. So early on, the first 4 minutes or 5 minutes into the game, taxes got nerfed. But after 5 minutes into the game, taxes are actually better than before. So in the first 5 minutes of the game, the taxes are worse compared to what we had. But after 5 minutes, the taxes are actually stronger. So pro players will struggle a little bit with the taxes in the first 5 minutes, but after the 5 minutes, it's actually stronger and better. And I have tested it in the late game. You actually have more golden minutes than before. So that says something. Next civilization, Rus. I think Rus is not bad. They still have extra food getter rate. They still have hunting cabins generating gold. They got the Kremlin buff. They got the AB buff. So they got a lot of buff. I think Rus is still good, and I think it's better than Asharim and Abbasid currently. And the AB buff and the Kremlin buff was really, really nice. Like the Kremlin now also spawns hand cannoneer. So you don't have only militia, but you have hand cannoneer militia as well, which is really nice. Um, and also the militia summon got cheaper as well, and you get more militia when you reach H3 or H4. You get like a strategy from Temu, which is nice. Delhi. Many people really underestimate Delhi. Delhi is crazy good against so many civilization. It's insane. Delhi is still good, and also they got Tower of Victory buff as well, which makes all of their infantry even faster to shoot or melee fight. So much faster hand cannoneer, much faster crossbow, archer, spearman, men-at-arm, which is really really good for Delhi. Having own blades on men-at-arm and just having more attack speed than before. Malians got a little bit of buff as well, that all of your Farimba unit can be enlisted in H3, and it actually works really well. Got a little bit of nerf as well, because so far upgrade costs way much more compared to before, but they are still good, they are still strong, so I think actually Mali is stronger than Delhi. And their H4 is even better because you can use all the enlisted units. So you can have like you can literally have only enlisted unit as your full unit comp. Then we have Ottoman. Ottoman is still one of the most banned civilization in tournaments. So I gonna put it like as a top civilization. I agree with that, by the way, that Ottoman is insanely strong. It's still because of the Sipahi. I don't think it's because the military is good. I think it's because the Sipahi, they are still crazy good. Like they are insanely good. Um oh, what did I do? Then we have Byzantine. I don't think Byzantine is S tier anymore. So I was looking at the tournament games and etc. I think they are like a really strong A, maybe an A plus. Um Maybe an A plus. Oh, let's do a color in between. Uh, okay, that's weird. Okay, stay like that. Okay, so I think they are like an A plus, but they are like between of being really strong, but being A as well. So they deserve their own tier, to be honest. But Byzantine is still good. I'm not saying it's still good, but I don't think it's instantly broken. Um, Longbows got nerfed into the 4 batch from 5, which means their H3 landmark generate less resources if you pick longbow. Every other merge unit got buffed, that they got cheaper, right? You can get more longbow out from the first berry patch, but honestly that doesn't matter because that we are just talking about the first berry patch and not the rest of the berry patch or rest of the game. But like overall, longbow got nerfed, even though you can still get more longbow out from your first berry patch. It still got nerfed because you need to think about the whole picture and not just about the 4 extra longbow that you can make from your first berry patch. Then we have Japanese. I think Japanese is the same thing as the Byzantine. I don't think they are as broken as they were supposed to be. Many pro players are trying non-stop fast castle with them, and the problem is there are civilizations that are instantly good against fast castle, and that's why Japanese players are non-stop losing or lost a lot as well on the tournament, not because the civilization is bad, but because they learned one strat and that one strat was not working because their opponent picked the civilization that's insanely good against fast castling. I give you a really good example. Golden Horde destroys Japanese. Like it completely destroys. 5 months ago, 4 months ago, I was playing Golden Horde against Japanese. I was playing non-stop. I tried to pick the Golden Horde non-stop against Japanese, and I have not dropped a single game against Japanese as Golden Horde. Now the thing is, I proved that Golden Horde is instantly good against Japanese, and pro players are still picking Japanese into Golden Horde. Well, they still did not learn from the mistake. That happens. Even though I proved that Golden Horde can beat Japanese like 5 months ago easily. Next one, Ayyubids. Ayyubids, I don't think they are insanely strong anymore. I think they are just a B tier civilization. I think they are better than Abbasid. That's for sure. But the nerf hit them crazy. Like the Ayyubid nerf hit crazy. They nerfed Manjanik and the Dervishes as well. So huge nerfs left and right, and they struggle a lot, just like Japan against Fast Castle. Maybe B tier is a little bit too low for them. Maybe just we're gonna go to A tier because they can. I think they can still destroy some civilization, like not even using hands. At least a strong A tier, let's say that. Then we have Jean d'Arc. Now, I have so many problems with Jean d'Arc. It's really hard to, like, where to put this civilization. Not because I hate it, not because, like, I hate play against it, but it's such a weird situation. It is a French, but slower villagers can make knights, but no discount like French. Discount on upgrades, but no discount on research drop of building. So there are so many things to consider when playing Jeanne d'Arc. I think I gotta put it into the C tier. I think it's stronger than English right now. But where is Jeanne d'Arc rework? Where is Jeanne d'Arc rework? We are waiting for Jeanne d'Arc rework. Go what is that? OOTD. I don't think OOTD is actually bad. Many players like claim that OOTD is utterly trash, but I don't think so. I think if the pro players just give it a try or play more on land maps. By the way, this tier list is only for land map. If they just give more time and play with Golden Horde, they would be perfectly fine. Not like D tier because everyone puts D tier, right? But in my eyes, Golden Horde is at least in the middle. It's fine. It's fine. Then we have Zushi. I think Zushi as well is a strong A plus. Before I would put Zushi into C, but because of the landmark rework, Zushi is like at least as an A plus civilization. Can handle many civilization very very well. But if you have Lombo or anything that can just run away from the units of Zushi, then you are well, you are in big trouble. Then we have House of Lancaster. I think House of Lancaster at least an A plus tier civilization right now. They are insanely strong. That the second TC got cheaper and the manor got cheaper as well. So I would easily put them into A plus because, like as I said, like both thing got cheaper. You can get a very fast second TC with the manor. You can rush castle like insanely fast and get the 20% discount on every upgrade. So you don't need to build a white tower. You can get the 20% discount. The 20% discount applies to every upgrade in the game. You want to upgrade your spearman, 20% discount. You want to upgrade your economic upgrade, 20% discount. You want to upgrade your ships, 20%. Everything has a 20% discount if you go with a colleague of King of Scholar, King College King. Some I don't know the H3 landmark. So if you go with that, then you're gonna get like a huge discount on everything, which is nice. Not on the age up though. Then KT, I think KT is a solid. I would not put them into S tier, but they are a solid A tier civilization for sure. If someone else sounds like says differently, don't listen to them. They just don't know how to play KT. Like I'm not putting KT into A tier because I'm so biased towards KT because I play a lot of KT, but I have beaten so many players with KT. I have beaten Vortex as well with KT when he played with Delhi. I have like beaten so many players with KT, and still people doesn't spend the time to try to learn it and play with it, and they are putting the KT low on their tier list because they just don't want to learn the civilization. So they are not putting KT because they played it and they feel like it's weak. They're just putting it because they don't want to spend the time to learn it. Then we have Golden Horde. I think Golden Horde right now that every bug are fixed, and even though they receive so many nerfs, Golden Horde is one of the best civilization in the game. So if you want to give it a try it. I think the other day I lost to like a Conquer 1 or Conquer 2 player who played Golden Horde. It was insane, dude. Golden Horde is insanely strong. Insanely strong. Then we have Macedonia. Macedonia also, I think it's a really strong civilization. Macedonian dynasty was beating Japanese and Sengoku on the Homestead Cup. So yeah, I think it's even better than French and China. I think it's as strong as Ottoman right now. Then we have Sengoku. Sengoku has received many nerfs. I think they are not in the S tier anymore. They are still strong. They are still good. They are still lovely, etc. But I don't think they are in S tier anymore. They're like a strong A plus tier civilization, and that's perfectly fine. Then we have Tuklok on land maps. I think Tuklok is at least a C tier civilization on land maps. They could be in CD. I'm not sure if it's C or D. I play Tuklok, and you guys know me. I'm playing like a hell lot of Tuklok. I think let's say they are like a C tier civilization currently. They can do many things, but at the same time, while doing many things, it's not really that great. Then we have a Jin dynasty. Now the funny thing, I don't think Jin is that horrible, or I would never put Jin into the D tier because I think Jin is like not just like a gin tonic, but also it's a civilization that if players can learn it, um, then it's instantly strong. So are you gonna say that streamers gonna put it into D or C tier? But I'm gonna start the trend with putting Jin into B tier. I've been managed to beat many players with Jin so far. I beat it um like many 2K or 2.2K players with Jin Dynasty. It's a greed civilization. It's a very greedy civilization with early boom. I think the civilizations that can beat it with closed eyes are Mongols, House of Lancaster, Japanese, and like every civilization that can do some tower rush in the Dark Age, then Jin Dynasty is in a big trouble, like a very very big trouble. So Dark Age rushing civilizations, I think they can easily beat it. I'm not sure. I got Dark Age rushed by 1,600 elo player, even though I did not lose that game. It was still scary because so why did I not lose that game? Because he tried to tower rush me. I put all my mounted villagers. I killed the villager that tried to put the tower on me, and after that he couldn't do anything because I had already a tower on my gold. So it's kind of I'm not sure about that because I need to play against a pro player to give a better feedback. But I think Dark Age Russian Civilization will ruin Jin for sure. But we will see. So yeah, that's my tier list for 1 vs 1, ranked or tournament or whatever. This is how I feel. So this is how I see the game, how I think how about the civilizations, which are strong, which are not, which need a little bit of work. Every player will have their safety at least differently because they how they feel. But I'm more open to civilization, like not putting like Jin into D tier, right? Because I have played. I mean, I played Mongols, so they are actually ass. Like I played a lot of Mongols recently as well, off stream as well, and in some custom games. And on hybrid or water maps, okay, they are fine, but on land maps, I would not pick them Mongol as my main priority civilization if it's a tournament game. That's for sure. Right. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys next.